It's amazing, too, when you think about it. The Knicks actually shot the ball very well from the free throw line up until the very end. And if you're Noah Vonleh, this stays with you, right? You have to understand, this guy's almost 80% free throw shooter. It's not like he's a bad free throw shooter. Just a bad night for him in the worst kind of moment.
Yeah, it happens, and you just got to forget about it, and you try to, just think of other ways, the little things, that you could have made up a couple points here and there, but the team you're going up against is really good, and you got to slow down those two guards, and the Knicks couldn't slow them down when they had a 10-point lead in the third quarter.
And it was interesting what he also said about the lineup and how you wanted to have Trey Burke out there because of his scoring and what he was doing, 12 points in the fourth quarter, but as a result, you're smaller.
Right.
And that offensive rebound was a big part of it because he was the one guarding Evan Turner. But still, what Burke was doing, especially in that fourth quarter, was what we've seen now of his last 3 games when he went back to that player he was, where he can just get down the court quick and he can get wherever he wants with that dribble.
You need playmakers in the fourth quarter, and that's what Trey Burke is. He doesn't need a play called. This is just a simple little rub screen, and he does a good job setting it up. Now freeze it there. Now he's in attack mode. He does a good job of seeing that he can split the defense. Cantor, I'm going to praise him more and more because he sets such a good screen. Look at Evan Turner. It looks like he's in the gym right now, and he's catching a medicine ball right to the face.
Is that Chris Weidman with him?
So here goes Trey Burke. Now freeze it there. Sometimes he takes that step-back shot, but on this case, he sees he's got Nurkic, and he sees this guy doesn't want to help off Vonleh because he can make threes. I think that's Aminu.
Right.
So he splits the defense. Splitting the defense is key in the NBA. Especially when you have a slow-footed center. Splits the D right to the basket, no resistance there because he had Nurkic in a one-on-one situation. That's a really good move. That's phenomenal offense by Trey Burke, attacking and really putting pressure on the D. Now, on the defensive end of the floor, his defense was perfect position-wise, but Lillard's a tall guard. He's about 6'3", 6'4", maybe, and Trey Burke was right there with long arms, but Lillard knocked down a really tough shot right in front of the Blazers bench, I think because Trey just couldn't quite get high enough.
What we noticed, too, was that the Knicks were getting a lot of dribble penetration. Tim Hardaway Jr., who is known when he takes a lot of high volume of shots, he'll shoot a lot of threes. Tonight, only 6 3-point attempts off 21 field goal attempts. He's attacking the basket. He did a nice job here late in the game.
That's what he's got to do. And great shooters can set up their drives because the defense is running them off. Now, freeze it there. Defense completely running them off the three-point line. So, look, there are 3 guys in position here that could possibly help. But at the end of the game, I guarantee Terry Stotts is telling his guys, don't give up any threes. We're okay with 2s. Sometimes when you have like a 4 or 5, sometimes 6-point lead, you don't want to give up the 3-point shot, the home run. You'll give up little singles and doubles, and that's what Tim Hardaway Jr. does here. He attacks. These guys could help. They're in good help position, but you can tell they don't want to give up 3-point shots, and they let Tim go all the way to the basket on this play. See, the help is just kind of like a hesitation in, and Tim Hardaway Jr. does a good job of seeing that and taking advantage and getting the easy 2 points. But I guarantee Portland at that point of the game, they did not want to give up any threes.
And for Hardaway Jr., too, being aggressive, getting to the free throw line once again, 9 free throw attempts. He was 9 for 9. Both the Michigan guys are starting to turn their games around this season. Tim Hardaway Jr., 3 straight 30-point games, and Trey Burke, Al, also near 20 points now for 3 straight games as well.